I watched Lupin, and this is what I thought. So if you have never heard of Lupin, let me tell you a little bit about it. So this is a French TV show based on a popular book series. So Lupin is our main character of the show, and it turns out that he is a thief, and he's pretty good at it. To get many of his heists done, he uses a ton of disguises, and this makes it even harder to find him. So we start the show with one of the biggest heists he has ever done, and it turns out that this one may actually mean a little bit more to him than the rest. So throughout the show, we see him trying to pull off these robberies and to keep the ones closest to him safe. So yeah, it definitely is an interesting show, but that's all I'm going to say. But now we're going to get into spoiler territory. So Lupin is setting his sights on a necklace, and it is a very expensive necklace, and it won't be easy to get. So this particular heist has a personal connection to him. This was the necklace that his father was accused of stealing, and it apparently has been found, and now the family is selling it. And this is the same family that employed his father, but then, his father got accused of stealing it. So his father ended up going to jail, and he did die in there. Now that the necklace is back, Lupin wants to steal it and clear his father's name. So he tries to find out who was responsible for putting his father behind bars. So for the first 2 seasons, we are basically following the same robbery, and he is trying to get justice for his father. And honestly, in my personal opinion, I really feel like this went on for too long. I don't think they needed to spread this out over 2 seasons. And by the time season 2 came, I was already over the specific storyline. I liked how in season 3, it was a completely different robbery. It was new and new different storyline. And I thought his skills in season 3 were a lot better. And he just seemed like a better thief. Something I did have a problem with was his disguises. He was supposed to be the master of disguises, and I didn't see him master that skill until season 3. The fact that he was going places in disguise when all he did was put on a hat and some bushier eyebrows, I was like, dude, you are not someone who just naturally blends in. So you just need to be better at your disguises. But in season 3, when I saw that he changed his complete face and his voice to be closer to his family, I was like, if you have these specific skills, why did we have these terrible bad disguises before? Like, they weren't all bad, but some of them were very disappointing. Like, how you gonna go in and just put a beanie on and that's your disguise? I was like, are we serious right now? And I kind of mentioned before, but the level of robberies, in my opinion, way better in season 3. In the first season, the necklace was a good one, but then as we went on with season 1 and 2, it was just mediocre. And I was like, the way we are setting this man up to be the best, and I'm not seeing the thievery thrive. Like, I wanted all types of things. I wanted all types of tricks and stuff for him to get like really cool. And I feel like in season 1 and 2, we didn't see a lot of that. I was like, I want the spectacle, because like he was gaining all this traction and this notoriety for his name for stealing the necklace. I was like, okay. I just feel like the beginning of season 1 was really good, and then we had the end of season 2 was really good, and the in between was just I felt like it was okay. I just wish they had a little bit more throughout those seasons. But season 3 though, I feel like season 3 was another level. It was really good. Season 3 was my favorite season. I feel like they just upped their game with his disguises, with his robberies, with his theatrics. I just thought they were a lot better, and I enjoyed season 3. And let me just tell you, Claire was the MVP for staying with this man, because she was better than me. And as much as this man put her through, she was still ready to be with him. I was really telling her, I was like, Claire, let him go. Let him go, Claire. A lot of things she had problems with in the first 2 seasons was like, he wasn't dependable. She couldn't count on him. He was a thief. And like, she knew that, but she was like, we have a child together and I can't count on you. You keep missing things. I was like, girl, let him go. I was really like, you can co-parent, but let him go, girl. Let him go. But no, she decided that's my man. And I was like, okay, Claire, you're going to claim him. So after watching this show, I would give it, I think 2.75 stars maybe. It was a decent show, but by dragging out the first robbery to make it 2 seasons and having the majority of his disguises just lack creativity, I'm just surprised the police didn't catch this man earlier. I think it was an overall good show, and I liked the intentions of how it began, but I just didn't enjoy most of it. It has some really great parts between certain parts, but sometimes I was just bored. I just wanted more action. I think maybe that was my fault. I was expecting something and it just didn't hit my expectations, but it just wasn't what I thought. Because in season 1, you start out with that robbery and how he stole the necklace, I was like, whoa, this is really good. And like season 1, it did start out really great. I think season 2, it felt like a filler season. Like they needed more. Maybe season 1 was so good, they're like, okay, we need to figure out what we're going to do season 2, and they spread it out. And I'm not going to say there were some really good parts in season 2. I just felt like we do not need to stay on this robbery for 2 full seasons. Like half of season 2 could have been, they could have gone and been arrested and then continue with something else in season 3 and the other half of season 2. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I know this is a short one, but those are my thoughts on the show Lupin. I would say if you liked this show, maybe check out Money Heist, group of people that come together to pull the ultimate heist. And I think if you want the theatrics and something happening every episode and moment, to definitely check out this show. And I think it has a few seasons, so you will be entertained. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have seen Lupin, let me know what you thought. I just think I'm in the minority because I know this show did very well and it was very popular for a while. So if you have seen it, definitely let me know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what did you think of season 2? Did you think it was just a continuation, or did you really like how they made that specific robbery over 2 seasons? Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to. I will leave my website down below as well, so you can check out more content there. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, month, and hopefully a good rest of your year. And until next time, bye.